Warriors, what you're about to hear will shake the foundation of how you view respect. This isn't another casual dating advice video. This is about the silent habits destroying your value as a man. Before we continue, I want you to do something right now. Say it with me, out loud. I am a high-value man. Say it again, with conviction. Let those words sink in. If you felt any hesitation, any doubt in your voice, that's exactly why you need to hear this message. Marcus Aurelius revealed a profound truth. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Yet today, I see countless men undermining their own worth through habits they don't even realize are poisoning their lives. The ancient Stoics, these legendary men who shaped history, they didn't build respect through wealth or status. They earned it by forging unbreakable character. They understood something modern men have forgotten. True respect isn't given. It's built through daily choices, through habits that either strengthen or weaken us. Right now, you're making crucial mistakes, causing women and everyone around you to slowly lose respect for you. These aren't obvious mistakes. They're subtle habits working in silence, eroding your value like water cutting through stone. In this video, we'll expose these habits and arm you with the ancient wisdom of Stoicism to eliminate them forever. Let's begin with the first and most destructive poison: lack of genuine confidence. Habit 1. Lack of confidence. The foundation that crumbles. Think of confidence as the foundation of a high-value man. Not arrogance, but that quiet, unshakable self-assurance that radiates from within. When you walk into a room before speaking a word, women sense this energy, the presence of a man who knows his worth. Most men get this completely wrong. They try building confidence through external achievements, money, status, possessions. But look at history's greatest leaders. They led with conviction, without needing to prove themselves. Their confidence came from within, anchored in their values and principles. Here's the truth about confidence that most men never grasp. It's built through small victories, through facing fears, through standing firm when others crumble. Every time you honor your word, face a challenge, or step out of your comfort zone, you're laying another brick in your foundation. Epictetus said it perfectly. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Confidence isn't about avoiding challenges. It's about knowing you can handle whatever comes your way. When you doubt yourself, when you seek constant validation, women notice immediately. A woman can't respect a man who doesn't respect himself. It's impossible. Think of confidence like a warrior's sword. It must be forged in fire, tested in battle, and maintained daily. This self-assurance naturally commands respect because it's genuine. It's not a mask you wear, it's who you are. Let's move to our second habit, a trait that reveals the true nature of your character: disrespectful behavior. Habit 2. Disrespectful behavior, the character killer. Respect isn't just something you demand from others, it's a reflection of your character. When a man shows disrespect through belittling words, dismissive actions, or lack of empathy, he reveals a deep flaw that no amount of social status or wealth can cover. You can't demand respect while disrespecting others. It's a contradiction that women see right through. Think about it. Every disrespectful act is a confession of your own insecurity. Seneca understood this when he wrote, "Treat your inferiors as you would be treated by your superiors." A high-value man never needs to diminish others to feel powerful. True strength lies in how you treat those who can do nothing for you. Women notice this instantly, like hawks watching their prey. They observe how you treat others: the waiter, your colleagues, your competitors, even your enemies. Each interaction is a window into your character. When you disrespect others, you're not showing strength, you're broadcasting weakness. You're telling the world you need to make others feel small to feel big. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man of his time, would spend hours listening to common people's problems. He knew that true power isn't shown through dominance, but through the ability to make others feel valued. This is the mark of a man who commands genuine respect. Remember this: the way you treat others is like a mirror reflecting your own self-worth. Every time you choose respect over arrogance, dignity over dominance, you're building your character. Every time you lift others up instead of pushing them down, you prove your strength. Habit 3. Neediness and clinginess, the silent respect killer. A high-value man understands a fundamental truth. True strength lies in independence. Neediness, that constant craving for attention, validation, and approval, is like poison to your masculine energy. When a man becomes clingy, he gives away his power faster than a desperate gambler loses his fortune. Think of neediness like quicksand. The more you struggle for validation, the deeper you sink. The ancient Stoic Epictetus understood this when he taught, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." But he wasn't talking about dependency, he was talking about choice. Women can smell neediness like sharks smell blood in the water. When you're constantly checking your phone, seeking reassurance, or trying to control her every move, you're not showing love. You're showing fear. You're telling her, "I don't believe I'm enough on my own." Here's what most men don't understand. The moment you become needy, you stop being a source of strength. You become a drain, an emotional vampire sucking away her respect with every desperate text, every clingy call, every insecure question. A high-value man doesn't chase. He builds himself so others want to stay. Remember this, your independence is your power. When you have your own mission, your own purpose, your own unshakable center, that's when you become truly attractive. That's when women respect you, not because they have to, but because they can't help it. Habit 4, lying and unfaithfulness, the betrayal of character. A man's word is his bond, his essence. When you lie, when you deceive, when you break faith, you're not just betraying others, you're destroying your own honor. Marcus Aurelius put it bluntly, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." These aren't just words, they're the foundation of a man's integrity. Let me be clear, dishonesty isn't about the lies you tell others. It's about the respect you're losing with every deception. Women don't just catch lies, they catch the character behind the lies. When you're unfaithful, when you deceive, you're showing that your momentary desires are stronger than your principles. That's not the mark of a high-value man. That's the mark of a boy trapped in a man's body. Think of trust like a fortress. It takes years to build, seconds to destroy, and forever to rebuild. Every lie, every deception, every betrayal is like planting a bomb in your own foundation. You might think you're getting away with it, but women have an instinct for dishonesty that goes beyond words. They sense it in your hesitation, your inconsistencies, your patterns. Here's what weak men never understand. Being honest isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about having the courage to face consequences rather than hide behind lies. A high-value man would rather face an uncomfortable truth than live with a comfortable lie. Habit 5. Anger and aggression, the mark of a weak mind. Let's be crystal clear. Anger isn't power, it's weakness leaking out. When a man can't control his anger, he's no different from a child throwing a tantrum. The ancient Stoics knew this truth. Seneca wrote, "The greatest power we have is the power of choosing not to be affected." Yet most men today wear their anger like a badge of honor. Think of anger like a loaded gun. The more carelessly you handle it, the more likely you are to destroy everything you care about. Women see angry men the way you'd see a ticking bomb, as something unstable, unpredictable, and ultimately dangerous. Not powerful, not respectable, just dangerous. Here's what separates boys from men: emotional control. When you explode in rage, when you let anger drive your actions, you're telling the world, "I'm not strong enough to handle my own emotions." Every outburst, every aggressive display, every moment of losing control. It's like writing "weak" across your forehead in bright red letters. Remember this, true power isn't in the ability to lose control. It's in the strength to maintain it when everyone else is losing theirs. A high-value man isn't a man who never feels anger. He's a man who masters it. He transforms that raw energy into focused determination. Let's move to our 6th habit, a trait that makes you look pathetically weak: constant complaining. Habit 6. Constant complaining, the disease of mediocrity. Let's talk about a habit that kills respect faster than anything else: constant complaining. You know the type. Everything's unfair, life's too hard, nothing's working out. Here's the brutal truth. Complaining isn't just annoying, it's the language of losers. Marcus Aurelius said it best: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Think of complaining like a cancer that eats away at your masculine energy. Every time you whine about your circumstances, you're telling the world, and especially women, that you're too weak to handle life's challenges. You're advertising your own powerlessness. High-value men don't complain about the darkness, they light a damn torch. Here's what separates warriors from whiners: their response to adversity. When faced with obstacles, weak men say, "Why me?" Strong men say, "Try me." Every time you choose complaints over solutions, you're choosing weakness over strength. Women aren't attracted to men who cry about their problems. They're drawn to men who solve them. Look at any great leader in history. Did Alexander stop at rivers? Did Caesar complain about the size of enemy armies? No, they saw obstacles as opportunities. That's what makes a man respectable. Not his ability to point out problems, but his determination to overcome them. Habit 7. Laziness and lack of ambition. The death of masculine energy. Let's talk about something that kills attraction faster than anything. A man without direction, without fire in his belly. Laziness isn't just about being physically inactive, it's about having a passive approach to life. A man without ambition is like a lion without teeth. He might look the part, but he's lost his essence. Think about this. Nature itself despises emptiness. Every creature has a purpose, a drive. Yet here we are, men in the prime of their lives, settling for mediocrity, choosing comfort over growth, Netflix over progress. Epictetus warned us, how long will you wait to demand the best of yourself? That time is now. Let me be brutally honest, women don't respect men who are content with average. They can't. It's against their nature. When you have no goals, no mission, no burning desire to achieve something meaningful, you're not just failing yourself. You're failing at being a man. Every day you choose comfort over challenge. You're choosing to be less attractive. Look at Alexander the Great. By 30, he'd conquered most of the known world. Not because he had to, but because mediocrity was poison to his soul. That's the kind of fire that commands respect. That's the energy that makes a man magnetic. Not your excuses, not your someday dreams, but your right now actions. Let's talk about our 8th habit. A trait that screams insecurity, jealousy and possessiveness. Habit 8. Jealousy and possessiveness. The poison of weak men. Let's tackle a trait that exposes weakness like nothing else: jealousy. When a man becomes possessive, when he's constantly suspicious, checking her phone, questioning her every move, he's not showing love. He's parading his insecurities like a peacock displays its feathers, except there's nothing beautiful about this display. Here's the raw truth. Jealousy is like holding acid in your hands. It burns you first before it hurts anyone else. The Stoic philosophers understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Yet here you are, letting paranoid thoughts and possessive behavior destroy your peace and her respect. Think about it. Every jealous action screams one message: I don't believe I'm enough. When you act possessive, you're telling her, I think you'll find someone better. Guess what? With that attitude, she will. Women don't leave men because they give them too much freedom. They leave because insecurity suffocates them. A high-value man understands this. What's truly yours cannot be lost. If she's going to leave, your jealous behavior won't keep her. It'll just give her another reason to go. True confidence isn't about controlling her. It's about knowing your worth regardless of what she does. Now, let's address our final habit. Something that seems superficial but speaks volumes: poor hygiene and self-maintenance. Habit 9. Poor hygiene, the basic failure of self-respect. Let's end with something that seems obvious but plagues too many men: poor hygiene. Now, this isn't about being a fashion model or spending your life savings on designer clothes. This is about a fundamental truth. How you maintain yourself reflects how you value yourself. Think of your body and appearance as your physical reputation. When you present yourself to the world ungroomed, unkempt, with poor hygiene, you're essentially announcing, I don't care enough about myself to handle the basics. It's like trying to sell a premium product in damaged packaging. No matter how great you are inside, no one's buying what you're selling. Here's what most men don't grasp. Hygiene isn't about vanity. It's about discipline. Every time you skip basic grooming, every time you ignore your appearance, you're reinforcing a dangerous message to yourself. I'm not worth the effort. This isn't just about women's respect, it's about your self-respect. Epictetus said, "Know first who you are, then adorn yourself accordingly." This isn't shallow advice, it's about aligning your outer presentation with your inner worth. A warrior maintains his weapons, a craftsman cares for his tools, and a high-value man, he maintains his appearance because he understands it's the basic foundation of self-respect. Remember, excellence isn't about perfection, it's about standards. And if you can't maintain basic hygiene standards, what does that say about your standards in everything else? Warriors, you've just learned the 9 deadly habits that are silently destroying your value as a man. But understanding these poisons isn't enough. You need to act. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. Continue these weak habits that diminish your respect, or forge the disciplines of a high-value man. Remember what Marcus Aurelius taught us: waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The path forward is clear. Each time you catch yourself slipping into these habits, stop and ask yourself, is this the action of a man I would respect? This isn't about being perfect. It's about constant growth, about choosing strength over weakness, respect over validation, discipline over comfort. The ancient Stoics didn't just teach these principles, they lived them. Now it's your turn. If you're ready to transform yourself into the kind of man who commands respect naturally, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with a brother who needs to hear this truth. Together, we're building a community of warriors, men who choose excellence over excuses. This is the Stoic Golden Rule, where ancient wisdom meets modern masculinity. Until next time, stay strong, and remember, your habits shape your destiny.